today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the Austin Desperados.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And storyline. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McKnight. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 87 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Looking to throw. McKnight. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Holland. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Holland. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. McKnight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shifts by him. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On 1st and 10, McKnight. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, Locke. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. McKnight. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Holland. And incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKnight. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down, McKnight, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McKnight. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Holland. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw on 2nd down, Holland. He finds his man, complete. It's Price.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts have taken the lead.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Austin's offense ready to go again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Back out comes San Antonio. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on 1st down. Holland got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holland. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 1st down, Holland throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll run on 1st down. McKee. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Holland. And that's going to be incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Holland. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Holland. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to stretch out their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McKnight. Quick completion here to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Off play action. McKnight. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Locke. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out comes San Antonio. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Looking to throw on second down. Holland going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10. Holland. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Second and 20.
From the gun, Holland. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Holland toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Holland. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Off the play fake, Holland. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holland finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a give, right side. Block, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And just a yard to go here on second down. Looking to throw. Holland. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Off play action. Holland. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down. Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Holland. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back to throw. Holland. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw. Holland. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. McKnight got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
And he lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check 48.
Back to throw. McKnight. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McKnight, he finds his man, complete. It's Norton. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKnight.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 1st down, McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall... looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing on 3rd and long. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, McKnight looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. McKnight, and the grab by Croft. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on third down, McKnight, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and run the option, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Holland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the gun, Holland. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for San Antonio, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.